Is that right? That's the way to do it. Oh no! Honestly, everyone's gonna know you, buddy.
Oh my God! Thanks for having me on tonight's show.
You're doing great.
Yeah. My movie is going great.
We're in northern Italy.
In France right now, but everyone's getting it mixed up with Italy.
I want to know where are you from? I thought you were French for some reason.
I'm not French completely. I am not half, but like literally like maybe 5% French. Family's from Europe. I'm from Cyprus, but my family didn't move to America until like 2007, 2008.
Yeah.
So we were the first to like move over here. I finished all of my schooling in Florida. I did community college at Valencia for a little bit, and then I finally transferred over to Cal Arts.
That's the way to do it.
Was able to do my BFA in acting.
Yeah.
So a lot of like misconceptions about acting. You have to take improv classes.
No, that's what acting is all about.
While I was staying in Florida for the 2 years before I was able to come to Cal Arts, UCF saving the day, they had improv classes every Thursdays. So I was able to do that and kind of grow more connections to other improv clubs I could join once I was done doing that. And I definitely did that. I ended up going to SAC and doing all of the 4 levels, I'm pretty sure, of improv. And that definitely helped build my resume to me getting my first acting job.
I gotta hear you, buddy.
I don't know, so always when I was little, I really wanted to be an actress or singer or dancer or model, literally anything. So that was always like my purpose. I just felt like I needed to be successful in the entertainment business. I don't know why, but it just stuck with me.
Yeah, that's my job. Yeah, this is me.
So in high school, I took theater classes with my theater teacher and I did a play. I didn't jump into theater right away just because I wasn't that big of a fan of it growing up. I was more into films, so I always just thought there was a huge disconnect between them, but there really isn't.
Yeah.
I auditioned for schools in New York and California, but I didn't get them because that was like my first time ever doing auditions. It was really hard on me, but I did grow from it.
Unbelievable. Oh.
Did Valencia for 2 years. Probably my most memorable class was New Student Experience because I learned a lot about myself and just how I kind of function. I forgot what it was called, it was so long ago. We learned about, I think, our top 5 unique like character traits about ourselves. The 2 that stuck with me the most out of those 5 were empathy and positivity, because empathy, I really care about people's feelings, and whoever I'm working with, I'm constantly concerned about how they're feeling. So that's definitely something I learned that I actually did do a lot in a working environment, because when I got my first job, I worked in retail, so I constantly cared about customers and just my coworkers and how they were feeling. Finally, going on to my first movie set, I figured out, I'm like, wow, positivity, that was another trait apparently I had. I didn't know I had that, but then once again, once I got into a working environment, I actually do try and keep a positive mind the whole time. So those 2 traits really stuck with me, and I really like kind of noticed them in myself. Anyway, so those were little things I remember from taking 2 years at Valencia, and also that class helped me figure out if I actually want to stay in Florida for school. I was actually considering it because I learned that UCF had like a transfer plan. I could do school there and it would only be, I think, about $35,000. A BFA in acting, while going to Cal Arts like I ended up doing, I spent $80,000.
No, you have 2 big movies. Lady Bird.
It is called Lady Bird.
It's a coming of age story set in the 80s.
I was playing a 17-year-old, so that was really cool. It really did bring me back to my early 20s and when I was 18 and all that fun stuff. I don't want to spoil anything.
What can we actually say about it?
The storyline of Lady Bird is she's a senior in high school. She's trying to get across the country. She lives in California, and the funny thing is she's trying to get to New York. I was trying to get off of the East Coast and onto the West Coast. Her family is really, really poor at the moment, and she's just trying to get out of there and go to college. So she was trying to figure out scholarships, and her counselor wasn't that helpful. She always told her that she wouldn't be able to make it. Sorry, my ear's itchy.
I loved it. And then in every single scene you go, gosh, it's so beautiful. And then you just see, you're 17 in the movie, and it's just like awkward, and you're watching you grow up. I remember, I was just like, honestly, I had no idea where it was going, and I just thought you did such a great job.
So that story in this film, it really reminded me of like myself back when I was 18. And
I couldn't believe, first of all, it's gorgeous the way it was shot.
it just made me realize while I was filming, I was so lucky to have those first 2 years of college in Florida. I learned a lot about what I should do, how I should save up. Most of it is a huge thanks to Valencia. They have amazing workers that really want to work with students and to make them as good as they can be to reach their goals. So this movie really was kind of a huge reflection on my life in general.
I saw that and I go, already I'm in a different world. This is a movie I've never seen.
Yeah, I would definitely go watch it if I were you.
Stay tuned to the end of the movie, but which most people do for movies.
It does have an end, so it might seem like a forever movie, but
I will say it does end. The movie ends.
she ends up going to college. Like me. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you for watching.
The movie does end.
The movie
yes.
ends. Yes, eventually the movie ends. Yeah, but
This is a mess. Okay. Oh my god, stop it. You guys are too nice. Stop. That was funny. Maybe let's turn off my phones because that's...
I will also say I love the opening titles, which I saw. It was Chen Li did the opening titles because it's these beautiful pictures of like